Hello Newcastle United fans. What did you think of the Carabao Cup win? We have some news on the arrival of 2 strikers and more. So stick around because you won't want to miss any of it. First up, let's talk about Tuesday night, where the Magpies took on AFC Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup. Well, this wasn't one of those breathless thrillers we've become accustomed to this season. Newcastle managed to get through with a 1-0 win, but the performance left the fans a little disappointed. The ball was passed around and back, and Wimbledon never looked too worried. It was only when Miguel Almirón's clever move led to a penalty that we could breathe a sigh of relief. Yes, Almirón was the man of the moment, winning a crucial penalty that could have sent the game to a dreaded shootout. Fabian Schär stepped up, calm as ever, and scored, sending us through to the next round. It wasn't a pretty performance, but it got the job done. After the game, Eddie Howe had some interesting praise for Almirón. Speaking to the Northern Echo, he labeled Miggy as outstanding. Now, you might think that's a bit generous for a game that lacked creativity, but Howe pointed out that Almirón was probably our brightest spark. He was our standout creative player, said Howe, emphasizing that Miggy's energy and link-up play in the second half were crucial. While we all know Almirón's work rate is second to none, it's great to see Howe recognize his importance in tight games like these. But that's not all the news. Let's talk transfers because things are heating up behind the scenes. According to reports from Bild via Fussball Transfers, Newcastle are now in a battle with some big clubs for Borussia Dortmund's rising star Karim Adeyemi. The 22-year-old striker is valued at a staggering £42 million and, with his recent performances, including a stunning hat-trick against Celtic in the Champions League, it's no wonder clubs like Liverpool are also interested in signing him. So why are Newcastle so keen on Adeyemi? Well, he's not just any player. Described as incredible by football talent scout Jacek Kulig, Adeyemi has been on fire this season, racking up 5 goals and 5 assists in just 8 games. His pace, versatility, and ability to play across the front line could make him a perfect partner for Alexander Isak. Imagine the two of them tearing apart Premier League defenses. Now that's something to get excited about. But here's the rub. Dortmund won't let him go without a fight. With Adeyemi's contract running until 2025, the Magpies will have to act fast if they're to beat off the competition. It could be one of the biggest transfer battles we've seen in recent years, and Newcastle will need to stay sharp if they are to land the German sensation. Speaking of young talent, another name linked with Newcastle is Magnís Ekliosh, the 22-year-old Monaco star. Ekliosh has caught the eye of Eddie Howe as he looks to build a squad full of young and exciting players. While it's unlikely we'll see Ekliosh arrive before next summer, he's definitely one to keep an eye on. He's been described as a magician on the ball, capable of playing on the right wing or centrally in midfield. With 52 League One appearances under his belt and 7 goals last season, he's a player with huge potential. Now, if Newcastle can pull off these signings, we could be looking at a young and dynamic attack for the 2025 season. With Callum Wilson and possibly Miguel Almirón expected to leave in January or next summer, Adeyemi and Ekliosh could be key to the club's future success. Both players have the versatility and creativity that would fit perfectly into Eddie Howe's fast-paced, attacking style. But it's not all about new signings. The club has also seen a few departures, with local hero Elliot Anderson moving to Nottingham Forest and young talent Yankuba Minte joining Brighton. While it's always difficult to see fan favorites leave, Newcastle have had to comply with financial fair play regulations, which has led to some tough decisions. Looking ahead, the Magpies are likely to be active in the upcoming transfer window. Eddie Howe knows that strengthening the squad will be crucial to maintaining momentum in domestic and European competitions. The potential signings of Adeyemi and Akliush would certainly give the team a fresh injection of pace and skill. So, Newcastle fans, what do you think? Could Adeyemi and Akliush be the next big stars at St. James Park?